In this episode, we show you several dishes that we ate in Hai Phong, Vietnam. When you are overseas, if you look hard enough, you can always find food that defines your holiday. We will show you a Hai Phong special dish, the crab noodle soup, and then we show you why this chicken is so good. This is also the first time that Sarah ate these fried frog legs, but the one that really defines our trip is this roast and braised duck dishes. I can still taste this in my mouth. When we planned our trip to Hanoi, we also wanted to go to Ha Long Bay. However, we thought to break this journey up and hang around in a city called Hai Phong. It is a 2-hour drive from Hanoi. Although we were told it is not a touristy city, we were surprised how awesome it is still and worth the visit if you have some time. I know that this video is about food. However, we can't help to shout out to this new Mercure hotel in Hai Phong. It just opened a couple of months before we got here. I have to say, what makes a difference in this hotel is how attentive their staff is. On the day we arrived, we asked the receptionist where to visit in this city, seeing that it is not a touristy town. She showed us some places to eat on the map. However, when we returned from our day, we found some printouts in our room. They decided to do the research and show us all tourist sites in Hai Phong. I have to say, this is what I call service. If you check their other reviews, most tourists say the same thing about their staff. If you do decide to come to Hai Phong, I could not stress enough that you have to stay here. When you are in Hai Phong, you have to try this crab noodle soup. This restaurant was recommended by the Mercure staff and we were not disappointed. It is located on the main road of Hai Phong and you can't miss it. There is a giant crab statue at the front. The crab flavored in the soup is not overpowering. The soup has crab meat, mantis prawn, fish cakes, lots of cilantro, tomatoes, green onions, and reddish-brown noodles made of rice that looks like fettuccine. We can also add more lettuce and fried onion. Dipping the yao jia guai to soak up the crab-flavored soup was awesome. We rated this dish 3.5 out of 5 rice patty hats. The next restaurant is where Sarah tried the frog legs for the first time. You can find this restaurant on the main road of Hai Phong as well. It was really good, we really liked it, and we ranked it really high too. Well, we have decided to actually have some frog legs because it has been a while since I had one, and I don't think Sarah ever had frog legs before. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's quite nice. Let's see the guai bo, her reaction. That looks like skin. You're gonna give it a go. It's crispy. Just very chewy. Crispy and chewy at the same time. So we finished at the deep fried frog legs. I would say that probably a 4 out of 5 rice patty hats. Yeah. The only problem that we had was the skin. It was crispy on the outside, but once you bite through it, it was really chewy. So we couldn't finish it. This next restaurant serves several dishes. It caught our attention because of the roast and braised duck and chicken at the front. It looked really busy with the locals and we thought it may be a good idea to pay a visit. I have to say, when this barbecue chicken arrived, the wonderful fragrance just hits you in the face. It smells great. A bit chewy than what I like for that chicken, but that's typical of Asian chicken. Probably because they're free range, healthy one. It's actually not bad. This next braised chicken with the secret herbs is much better. This is really good chicken, really love it. And the secret is the sauce. This one right there. That is the secret. Tastes amazing. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Tastes like honey chicken rice, but with the sauce it just makes it so different. Love it. Chicken that look like honey chicken rice, and then we have the barbecue chicken, and I reckon they're both pretty good. I will rate them at about 4 out of 5 rice patty hats. And yeah, like I think it is worth eating it. The roast chicken, the barbecue chicken is it has that small burnt taste to it, and I think I really like it. And yeah, it's not overly dry, still very moist meat, and yeah, it's really nice. And so I would highly recommend for people to come here if they're ever in Hai Phong. And yeah. Okay, if you have only one day in Hai Phong, this is the only restaurant that you need to come to. They serve braised duck and also roast duck. Check out this roaster. The smell is to die for. This place does get packed, so come early. You know you're in the right place when you can see MSG on the table. We wanted to try both the roast and braised duck dishes. I am still dreaming about this today. This is how good it is. Let's try the roast one first. Let's eat. It's really nice. I think I found a gem. And the sauce probably have MSG in it. Not sure, but it tastes amazing too. It looks really juicy. Well, I have to say both of the duck was amazing. They were really good. So I thought we should rate it at about 4.5 out of 5 rice patty hats. What do you think, Sarah?
Yep, I'd agree with that.
Yep, so yeah, highly recommend if you're gonna come to Hai Phong, you come over here to eat this duck. Amazingly, this just cost us about 245,000 dong, so it's really cheap. So that works out to be about close to what, 20 bucks? Australia?
A bit less.
A bit less than 20 bucks. So yeah, this is amazing meal, and I'm really full. So love the flavor. It was like I would prefer the braised duck. It tastes much nicer, but both are really good. So it's awesome. Mine's a green tea, a matcha.
And a caramel something or other. Pudding, it says.
Pudding. Okay, be interesting.
Caramel is definitely interesting. It's definitely not coffee, it's definitely tea.
It's tea?
Yeah, definitely tea. Yeah, it's interesting. It's cold, it's got jelly in it, and I don't normally have the Taiwanese bubble tea, so it's interesting.
Is it like sweet? Sweet and refreshing.